Broadcasting live tonight from the Shark Tank in Brooksville, Florida. Have we got a matchup for you? Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We have a big-time football game in store for tonight, as the 6-1 Bulldogs of Zephyrhills take on the 5-2 Sharks of Nature Coast. We've got a lot of excitement and energy in the air tonight, and we can't wait for kickoff. I'm Abraham Dowdell, and I'll be bringing you the play-by-play calls for tonight's action. And by my side is the king of commentary himself, Derek Smith.
Thank you, Abe. You don't want to be anywhere else tonight. What a matchup we have between two powerhouse teams in the region. Let's start with Zephyrhills. Coming into tonight, they're 6-1 on the season, and Coach Nick Carroll has a Bulldog crew in a groove as they come in to tonight, ranked number 16 in Florida 5A, and they've been winning their games by an average of 28 points per game. So they've been getting it done on both sides of the ball. The Bulldogs will be looking to do the same tonight. Offensively, they'll be leaning on their trio of seniors, quarterback Jackson Rivera, running back Jalen Thomas, and wide receiver Timothy Jackson. Combined, they account for 24 touchdowns on the season.
Wow, a lot of talent on offense.
Yeah, that's true, Abe, but just as impressive as their defense. Theodis Smith and Nick Sheldon have over 100 tackles between them, and McGuire Neal has 11 tackles for loss. So one thing is clear, this Bulldog defense swarms to the ball.
Clearly, Zephyrhills has a lot of talent and well coached by Nick Carroll and are balanced on both sides of the ball. Derek, tell us a little bit about Nature Coast.
Yeah, Nature Coast has some high-powered talent as well. Coach Corey Johns can get it done on the ground behind incredible sophomore Christian Cromer, who has 875 yards on the season and 13 touchdowns. Or he can go to his talented senior quarterback Ethan Fahey, who can run and throw. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of play action, read option play tonight on the Sharks offense. Defensively, this is a very disciplined and talented group, starting up front with Brady Nolan, who gets after the ball quickly. Then you have Caleb Murray anchor in the middle as the QB of the defense. Then you wrap it up with a very talented defensive backfield, including Carlos Rodriguez and Alan Ho. As a group, the Sharks are only allowing 18 points a game on average, and that even includes last week's amazing shootout in Hudson, where the Sharks prevailed 64-57.
We've got a major battle on the gridiron tonight. As we get ready for kickoff, we'll see if we can send it down to our sideline and see if we can get a quick report. Looks like we're going to get ready to go into kickoff, so let's get ready to go for this Nature Coast Sharks and Zephyrhills Bulldogs.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one, Abe. This will be a good one. I mean, a lot on the line here, too. I mean, their records are so close. Nature Coast wins this game. They're practically tied overall record and in the conference division region.
A
lot is hanging on this game for both teams, really.
You know, I'm glad I got front row seats.
Yeah, that's right. Me too, man.
Ready for action.
We're glad you guys are joining us. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. That way you never miss any of the action here. You get alerted every time we go live. And not only football, but we're also carrying volleyball this season. You can go back and see some of our baseball and softball archive from last year. Some great games from some of the talented athletes we have in the region.
It looks like everybody's getting pumped up for the game. Looks like the fans are getting ready on both sides. We got Zephyrhills kicking off to the Sharks.
Looks like Nature Coast has Poe back there as their deep man.
Looks like number 7, Jackson Rivera, will be the kicking for the Bulldogs. And we're on the way. Ball's caught and dropped. He picks it up. Ooh, and he's met by a Bulldog.
Yeah, it was a good hard hit down there. Good return under the circumstances for Nature Coast. You know, kind of a line drive kick, had a little trouble fielding it. Able to get a couple positive yards out of it. Looks like they're starting right around their 20. So, see what this Nature Coast offense has in store.
Looks like Sharks going to come out with trips right with a single receiver to the left, Cromer to the back. Ethan Fahey's the field general. Cromer in motion. Screen pass to Cromer. Picks up about 8 yards on the carry. Nice little screen pass to start the game off to open it up.
Yeah, some positive yards there. Getting your big man involved early, getting him touches. I mean, he's been such a workhorse for him this year.
Giving the quarterback a little confidence as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Motion to the left. Looking to pass. Nice pass to the tight end. And he's brought out of bounds. Looks like he might have picked up the first down.
Yeah, I think with forward progress, he's going to get the first. Yeah, that was Nolan on that catch there for Nature Coast.
That's number 13. That's one of their offense and defensive players.
That's enough to move the chains, Abe. So Nature Coast, 2 plays, first down. You got to feel good about that, starting the game off hot. 2 completions, too, for Fahey.
Right
off the bat.
Out. Looks like they got trips to the left, single
Empty
receiver
backfield.
to the right. Quarterback keeps, but he met by the Bulldog, and they lost some yards on that play.
Looks like that was number 13 on the tackle.
It looked like 13 and 22 on that tackle.
McGuire Neal, who we referenced in the open.
And number 22, Lawrence Graham as well.
Yep.
Both of them met Fahey in the back as he attempted to get some yards on that play. Looked like the Sharks comes back up in trips formation to the right. Single receiver, single back set. Fahey's in the shotgun. Quick pass, caught by number 13. Looks like he has the first down.
Fahey, great pass there. Put the ball right on the money. Brady Nolan again out of that tight end position, kind of playing a 4th wide receiver. They had him out wide. So, good route, great pass.
Looked like number 9, Jacoby Campbell, did that shoestring tackle. Actually, I'm going to say it was a saving tackle.
Yeah, he had a lot of green grass in front of him.
Got motion. Handoff upside to Cromer. He pushes for about 6 yards on the carry.
Little misdirection there in the backfield for Nature Coast. Fake to the end around, fake toss to the wide receiver. Cromer coming over from the tight end position almost, takes it inside. Offensive line did their job. Nice ball for him to go through, and that's all he needs, and he rumbles for 7 or 8.
Looks like the Sharks are trying to move methodically down the field, changing it up. Pass, run. Now they go back to the trips to the left. Shotgun formation.
Bringing a blitz
Fahey
here.
screen pass to the outside receiver. They may have stopped him. Looks like it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 1.
It's the freshman Owens on that reception. Jacorian Owens. Tackled by Jacoby Campbell.
They're going back to that Twins left, double back, handoff up the middle. He's met by a host of Bulldogs.
Yeah, they really did swarm to that football, didn't they?
It's like they knew what play they were running.
Yeah, that's right. They were in the backfield they were in that huddle.
So that'll bring up 4th down for the Sharks.
Decision
Now,
time.
You look at the field position. Do you punt it or do you go for it?
Kind of in no man's land here, aren't they?
Pretty much. I mean, they started out the game with great field position, and they moved the ball with ease until the Bulldogs adjusted their defense and shut the Sharks' offense down to where they weren't able to get first down.
For Nature, it looks like they are going to punt here. For Nature Coast, they were having success throwing it. They went to the ground and kind of got shut down.
It's going to take a Bulldog bounce. Looks like it'll be probably at the 27, 28-yard line. Now we get to see what Zephyrhills offense comes out to do. And will Nature Coast Sharks stand up and put that fence up?
See what kind of ball game this is going to be here.
I mean, I was impressed with the way the Sharks came out, with the screen pass and then the nice pass to number 13. And they were mixing it up, but it seemed like the Bulldogs adjusted to the run plays and were able to stop them, because that's where we had the big loss when Fahey tried to go up the middle. In the
right.
That's where
the QB keeper, the Cromer up the middle that just got blown up.
Bulldogs come out with trips in the back, motion to the left. Quick handoff. And he's met by a host of Sharks. Looked like number 54 and 49 was in on the tackle.
You know, they can do a lot out of that formation there. Trips in the backfield.
A lot of misdirection.
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
that's right.
trips with twins to the left. Motion right. Quick handoff. And he met by some Sharks. That's number 54 again, leading that tackle for the Sharks. That's going to be Robert Humphrey on that tackle. 2 tackles he's made for the Sharks, trying to make a statement up front in reference to this run game by the Bulls.
Yeah, that was a loss on that one. So it's 3rd and 12. 3rd and 13.
Shotgun formation.
Ooh.
In and out of the hands, and there's a flag on the play.
That's a senior, Jackson Rivera, slinging that ball out of the hands of his intended receiver. Great defensive stand by Nature Coast there. They didn't let them get a yard. Even they pushed them back 3. 4th and 13 here. Great answer. Great team mentality so far by the Sharks.
So this is going to be is this a chess match for the players or the coaches?
You're asking the same question we ask every football game, right?
There you go.
I mean, the coaches scheme it up. The players have to execute it.
Nice high. Kicks away up high. It's going to be going to get a Bulldog bounce on that one.
Yeah,
Put
it
the ball
really
right
did.
there at the 49-yard line.
That bailed him out, too, because that ball bounces the other way. I mean, it's probably a net 5-6 yard punt. So.
It looked like the punt went straight up in the air for about 10 yards, but then it got a nice little Bulldog bounce on it.
Beautiful
to put them
bounce.
At that nice
Beautiful Bulldog bounce. But great field position here for Nature Coast, starting at the 50-yard line. They were able to move the ball about 40 yards or so, and if they can replicate something like that, they'll give themselves a chance to be on the board first here.
Look like they're going to come out with the twins to the right. Shotgun formation with the single back Cromer in the backfield. Quick handoff to Cromer. He's looking for his blockers, patiently waiting, and he's met by a host of Bulldogs.
It is hard to run against this Bulldog defense.
Led by number 22 on that tackle,
Lawrence Graham.
Lawrence Graham and number 77. We mentioned 77 early.
Caleb Durham, number 77.
He's plugging a hole up front.
Yeah, defensive tackle.
Shotgun formation. He looked to throw a screen, but it wasn't there. And he's hit hard by a couple of Bulldogs. That tackle was led by number 33, Davion Bartley, for the Bulldogs. Looks like we'll take a quick commercial break.
For the past 5 years, I haven't ran because I just believed that my body was on the decline, that the pain that I was experiencing was not tolerable enough for me to go out and run. And it's one of the main reasons why I retired from the NFL, wanting to be able to run and play with my kids. And the day that he adjusted me, I felt that relief, and I felt like I could actually put on my cleats again.
We're back to action. Shotgun formation. Fahey has the ball. He's looking for a place to go. Takes around the right side. And he's met by number 77.
Yes, he is.
And number 13.
13, McGuire Neal. 77, Caleb Durham. I mean, we've said his name a couple of times here, and he's only had 2 drives on defense. He is a run-blocking machine up there, and good pursuit on Fahey, who's got some speed.
Fahey was trying to find some room, but was unable to get free. And it'll be the Bulldogs' ball. So now, Bulldogs get to come back out after their defense stood tall, and let's see what their offense is able to do.
See if they change it up a little bit. They really tried to keep it on the ground that first drive. See if they put their ball in their senior quarterback Rivera's hands.
Look like Rivera's in the shotgun formation. Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Quick handoff up the middle. Looks like he got about 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, he got a couple of positive yards there on first down, which is better than they did their first drive. And you can kind of build off that here.
Looked like it was number 49 and 40 on that tackle.
40, Caleb Murray. Mentioned him in the pregame. And number 49, Angelo Hernandez. Both seniors there, playing like seniors, standing up that running back.
Rivera looking for the signal. Shotgun formation. Fumble. Picked up by the running back. And he was able to make it back up a yard. He lost a couple yards on that
Thomas
play.
in the backfield with Rivera.
Just makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They're doing up again.
No gain on that play, so 3rd and 7 here. So this is turning into a defensive ball game here quickly.
Twins
Abe.
to the left, single receiver to the right. Back to pass. Out route, flag on the play.
22 on that reception. Lawrence Graham.
He was brought down by number 40.
But a couple of flags there. We saw a block in the back here, clear as day, so I have to imagine that's what that first flag was. The second flag, I'm not sure. I didn't really see the infraction.
That's going to hurt the Bulldogs. It's going to back them up.
Yeah, that was their most explosive play of the day. They probably got about 15, 16 on that and pushing them back some more here.
So it looks like we got, what, 3rd and 13?
3rd and 13 here. A lot of field to play with on that far side. They're on the near hash here.
Bulldogs come with the Twins to the left, single receiver to the right, shotgun formation with a single back. Rivera checking to the sideline for his plate. Drop back to pass.
Ooh, nearly
almost
intercepted.
That was number 8.
Corian Owens for Nature Coast. Almost the interception. But good job by Rivera getting out of the pocket there, keeping his eyes downfield.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to throw the ball, but he got in trouble. Yes,
and he's lucky that didn't get picked. But as a result, it's 4th down now. They're going to punt it. If you're the Bulldogs, you had decent success with the field position game last time. Hopefully you can get a little further punt here, kind of push him back a little bit. They got Ho back.
Ball's away, kicks away. He caught it Still moving. And
Yeah, he
he's
was
immediately brought down.
able to make one man miss, but not the second.
Looks like that was number 5. Maddox Rivera for the Bulldogs that was able to bring him down. And now, the Sharks started off at the 50 last time they had possession of the ball.
Well, if you
Now
go
they're
back to
starting at the 45.
Yeah, right. You go back to the first one, they started at the 20. Second one, they were at the 50. Now they're at the
Quick
45.
pass to Cromer. Cromer has it. He was looking to make a move, but was immediately met by number 6 and number 13 of the Bulldogs, Tymar McKeever.
And McGuire Neal, number 13. Good job gang tackling by the Bulldogs, too. They're not doing any open field tackles. There's usually a couple of Bulldogs around the ball all the time.
Looks like the Sharks come out in this stack formation with a single back. Quarterback keeps to the right side. And he's brought down immediately after gaining about three yards by number 13.
McGuire Neal again on that tackle. So between 77 and 13, they are locking down this Nature Coast offense after that first drive.
Looks like the Sharks come out with the trips to the left. Shotgun formation. Ethan Fahey, the field general for the Sharks, keeps it up the middle, and he's met immediately by number 55 of the Bulldogs,
Theodore
Smith.
That's right. That's right. We talked about him in the open, too. If you're new to the Gulf Coast Sports Network, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free. Turn on notifications so you never miss any of the live action. We appreciate you joining us here. We enjoy putting these on for you, showcasing the great young talent we have here.
Nice high punt. It's going to take a Shark bounce. Look like it'll stop at the 9-yard line.
That was a good punt. They got him inside of the 10. And if you're playing a field position game, Nature Coast is
they're
doing
winning
their
the
job
field
here.
position because we haven't been on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Yeah,
so right now they're winning the
pushing them
field
back,
position.
pushing them back. So Bulldogs need to get something going offensively here. They did have that one good play, but it negated by the flag.
But this is where they have to be conservative, and have to make sure, discipline is a factor so they won't get any penalties that's going to back them up. And also the coach is going to have to call the right plays because right here, a lot can happen because Nature Coast would definitely want the ball right about now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you got to be careful when you're this far back, but look at them spread everybody
We
out
got
here.
spread offense, shotgun formation. Quarterback keeps up the middle. He picks up a good secure 4 yards on that play. So it's getting them in a little more comfort to be able to run some plays.
Spread the defense out. Get all the DBs and linebackers accounted for, and then it's just man-on-man up there. Who can win?
Look like they'll spread them out again. Motion to the right. Motion back, and he hands off. Looks like he'll have enough for a first down. That was number 3 on the carry for the Bulldogs, Jalen Thomas.
Caleb Murray, number 40 on the tackle. One of the seniors here. This Nature Coast defense.
We heard his name a couple times tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
Bulldogs still in the shotgun formation. Twins to the right, single receiver, handoff up the middle.
Nothing going, though.
Met by a host of Sharks. Number 54, he had his nose in there.
Yeah, that's right.
That's that Robert Humphrey once again.
Yeah.
First one to the tackle.
Brady Nolan in on that tackle as well for the Sharks.
And at this time, into the first quarter, let's go ahead and take a commercial break.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
Handoff up the middle. He's still moving. Picks up a good 2 yards on that.
Jalen Thomas again on that.
Carry. 3rd down and 6 from the Zephyrhills 24.
3rd down here.
Look like the Bulldogs going with twins to the right, single receiver, shotgun formation. Quarterback drops the pass. Nice
Good
spiral,
pass, wide
and he's
open.
by himself. He's to the 30, he's to the 20, he's to the 10, and it's touchdown Bulldogs with a
T.J.
quick
Jackson,
strike.
number 1. Great throw by Rivera. Found that open man, hit him in stride, and once he got the ball, nobody was going to catch him.
He caught the middle of the field empty, and he utilized his speed at the end.
He had nothing but green grass in front of him. Nobody caught him.
And I mean, that was a quick strike.
That was a quick strike right there. But again, great pass by Rivera. Saw him early, led him, hit him in stride.
Not sure if it was a mix-up in the defense because the Bulldogs had been running that same offense, lining up with the trips, but apparently that middle got open. One of these coaches seen it, like I said, that chess match, and he actually hit that deep post, and he took that all the way to the house.
Safety maybe bid on the play action there, left that middle of the field wide open.
I mean, I was very impressed by the quarterback's arm. It was a nice tight spiral that he hit his man in stride. He didn't slow down. He caught the ball on the go. And that's something you have to have getting ready to go deep into the season, especially in the playoffs.
That's right.
To where your passing game has to be spot on. And it looks like these guys been working together as quarterback receiver packages with the way he hit him with that pass.
Yeah, they've been playing together for a minute, it looked like, the way
Ball's
he
up,
hit
and
there.
field goal is good, which will bring 7-0. 11 minutes, 10 seconds left in the second quarter with the Bulldogs striking quick.
We can go ahead and check out the Legacy Wealth Partners regional scoreboard here. We're back. After that quick strike by the Bulldogs, let's see what the Sharks have on offense here.
Right now, this is where the Sharks are either going to answer or the Bulldogs is going to be able to take advantage of that quick strike, because that coach is going to realize, you know what? I like that strike. Let's strike again.
Or something like that will free up the running game a little bit for them, too. They can get back to running the ball, which is obviously what they're trying to do.
Nice kick by Rivera. It's going to go out the back of the end zone. So let's see if the Sharks can answer with their own striking.
They did have success in that first drive throwing the ball.
Right.
Seemed to be the only time offensively they were able to really get anything going.
Right,
So,
because it seems like the Bulldogs are keying in on the run.
yeah, they've kind of put their ears back, plugging those holes, making sure Big Cromer doesn't get anything going on him.
Single receiver to the right for the Sharks. Double back set. Ethan Fahey under center. Quick handoff to Cromer. And he's hit low.
Swallowed up there, number 75, it looks like, on that tackle. Damian McMillan.
And he went low. He stayed low to make that tackle.
Well, I mean, that's two big boys going at each other right there.
Sharks come with the single receivers on both sides. Motion to the left. Fake hand up. Fake, he tried to run. Throws a pass. Almost
Nearly
intercepted by the
That would have been
Zephyrhills
an
Bulldogs.
incredible interception. Number 2, Ben Raines, with the incredible effort there, laying out.
He tried to come up under that.
Yeah, Fahey just kind of put a little too much on that. Tried to give his receiver a chance to get under it.
Well, Fahey was met with a little bit of pressure quickly.
Yeah, that's right.
By the Bulldogs.
He was able to avoid it, though. Get himself in a position to try and find somebody to get the ball to.
All right, we're going
Live to fight
4
another
wides.
day here.
Shotgun formation with the single back. Quick handoff to Cromer. Cromer's dancing in the back. He's still moving.
Good
He
run.
got a hard 3 yards on that carry.
Good run. Made a couple of guys miss.
Even though he was bouncing off, those guys, he'll bounce off one another when they immediately hit him. You know, he was trying to get some yards for his team, which brings up 4th down. And looking at the field position that they're in, I'm quite sure they're going to punt this away.
Yeah, this is an easy choice.
Nice high kick. Going to take a Bulldog bounce. Take a nice Bulldog bounce on that. So now, Zephyrhills get to come back out. They have some momentum, especially with their passing game.
Kind of opens up the playbook for Zephyrhills too, play calling wise.
It's definitely going to open up that run because they're going to, be conservative and put somebody back to make sure that doesn't happen
Nature
again.
Coast is going to make an effort not to get beat like that again.
Correct.
So, Nick Carroll over there for the Bulldogs, see what he dials up here, see if he can try to take advantage.
Looks like they got twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Shotgun formation for Rivera. Quick toss to the back, around the right side. He turns the corner. He has some daylight and moves. He picks up a 1st down. Looked like he got about 20 yards on that carry.
Number 3, Jalen Thomas there. About 15, 16-yard run for him. Move the chains. And like we said, opens up the run game there. Everybody stays home. They don't bite on that play action. Well, guess what? It wasn't play action. He actually has the ball
It was
here.
just a quick toss.
Yeah.
Zephyrhills going back to that twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Shotgun formation. Hands off up the middle. Looks like he got about
Thomas
3
again.
yards on that carry.
Yeah, Thomas again on that carry.
Number 3, Jalen Thomas on the handoff. He was tackled by number 51, Donovan Heatley. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 from the 27.
So this is a good drive Bulldogs are putting together here.
They're spreading them out, and they're hitting them with these quick runs. Screen pass. Nice move. Looks like he's just short of the 1st down.
Yeah, it's going to depend on where they mark that. Number 9 on the reception, Jacoby Campbell.
And he's singling for a 1st down for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs offense starting to move fast. They're starting to have a fast pace and
Getting some
a
tempo.
little pep to them.
Yeah. trying to take advantage of the momentum they've been able to kind of pull here early in this ball game.
Again, they spread twins to the right. Single receiver shotgun formation. Drop backs a pass. Puts a bomb in the air. Oh, he went up high trying to get there.
Ooh, right off the fingers, too. Good coverage. Number 14 on the coverage. Number 2, the intended receiver, Ben Raines.
That was number 11 for Nature Coast covering, Carlos Mendez. But it looks like that was a nice tight spiral, and it was put on the spot.
It was put on the money, just right through the hands. His receiver.
Nice run up the middle. He's still going, and it's going to be a touchdown, Bulldogs. I don't see any flags on the field.
I don't either. That's Jalen Thomas again. He was a workhorse for the Bulldogs that drive.
Make sure you stick with us at halftime as we will have our Senior Spotlight segment featuring interviews, highlights, and insights. Tonight's Senior Spotlight is Nature Coast Sharks outside linebacker Chingy Burnett, which will be spotlighted tonight on the Senior Spotlight. So make sure you stay tuned and stick around and check it out.
And we'll be talking with Andy Villamarzo about the season so far here in the region, and as well as what the playoff picture might look like. So stick with us for that.
Kicks away, ball's up, field goes good.
Plenty of leg on that too.
And it's quickly 14-0 going early in the second quarter. You know, it started out with Zephyrhills with that quick strike, and then they come back with a nice run. Now the Sharks really got to answer and see if they can put something up, because they don't want this to continue.
Yeah.
And just get away and get out of their hands to where it becomes an air game.
They're going to have to put some points up here and quick. They're going to stick with these Bulldogs. They've kind of found their groove playing with tempo. Really good play calls too over there from the Bulldog sideline.
If you're new to the Gulf Coast Sports Network, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's free. And turn on notifications so you will never miss any of the live action. And we hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Go ahead and toss us a like and hit subscribe. We appreciate your viewership and your support. Ball's away, nice kick. And it's out of the end zone once again for another touchback.
So Jackson Rivera doing the kicking duties as well as the quarterbacking duties, and he's got an arm and a leg, Abe. I mean,
multi-talented kid right here.
Yeah, that's an athlete for sure.
Sharks look like they'll be going trips to the right. Shotgun formation. Cromer in the backfield. Quick pass. In and out of the hands of number 13. Looks like some confusion was going on.
Yeah.
Two receivers in the same spot.
Yeah, that was Brady Nolan. Made a couple of good catches for them in that first drive out of the tight end position. That one kind of hits off his hands. They're lucky there's no Bulldogs around. That would have been an easy pick had it bounced a different direction. They were out there. 2nd and 10 here. 7:53 left in the second quarter.
Fahey's under center. Quick shift. Motion to the left. Tripped by his own player, which will lose some yards and a down.
It's an unforced error that Nature Coast can't really afford to make here deep in their half. Trailing by 2 scores.
This is where they got to keep their composure because they're still in this game. You know, and they can't start making, mental mistakes, knowing that it's still early. It's 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 14-0. They still have an opportunity. Screen pass Cromer.
Kind of gets back to the original line of scrimmage there.
which will bring up 4th down.
That'll bring up 4th down.
And also bring up some motivated Bulldogs coming back, with this field position.
Yeah, them not being able to points up here, the defense is going to have to stand strong for the Sharks because they go up 3 scores. It's going to be tough to overcome that, especially with what this Bulldog defense looks like they were able to do here, taking away pretty much anything Nature Coast was wanting to do.
Nice high kick. Takes a Bulldogs bounce at the 39-yard line, which I consider nice full field position for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, really nice field position again. You're well into the Sharks half. We've seen how explosive their offense can be both in the air and on the ground now.
And now their offense is mixing it up.
Yeah.
Because their last series was all runs.
Now. Nice balance.
Now, they did try a deep pass at one time, but it was on the fingertips. They may come back to that.
Yeah, that worked for them. That did work for them.
So now we got Twins to the right. Quarterback keeps to the left. Still dancing. Gets about 1 yard. Brings it back to the line of scrimmage.
TJ
bring up 2nd down for the Bulldogs.
In the backfield, taking that direct snap.
Seems like when they have those 3 backs in the back, is a mixed direction. You don't know who the center is going to hike the ball to.
Yeah.
Looks like we had number 49 on the tackle for the Sharks. Angelo Hernandez. Twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Quarterback hands off. Little speedster. He twisting and turning. He's still moving. Picks up about 5 yards on that carry. He had a nice hard run as he spinned off some of the Sharks as they were hitting him.
That young man is quick too, isn't he, Abe?
That was number 16 of the Bulldogs.
Willie Queen. That young man gets out in the open field. I don't think anybody's going to catch him.
Looks like timeout. Let's go ahead and take a quick break.
Welcome back, sports fans. 14-0 game here. Zephyrhills Bulldogs over the home team, Nature Coast Sharks. Bulldogs with the ball again after a quick 3-and-out by the Sharks.
Quarterback rolls to the right. Nice strike. Looks like a 1st down. And a flag's on the field.
That was 22, Lawrence Graham on the reception. Good run after catch, too, but let's see what this flag's all about. Illegal motion and eligible man downfield.
That'll hurt him a little bit.
That's going to come back. That's going to come back. So after a 3rd down conversion, they're going to have to try it again.
Look like they'll go Twins to the right, single receiver. Shotgun formation for Rivera.
And
they'll call a quick timeout.
Yeah, Bulldog timeout there.
Let's see if we can check out that regional scoreboard, see if any changes have happened. you're just tuning in, we're at Nature Coast High School, home of the Sharks, which tonight match up between your Zephyrhills Bulldogs that come in tonight's game 6-1 and your Nature Coast Sharks who come in tonight's game at 5-2. Bulldogs go trips right, single receiver. Rivera look for the pass. Oh, it's in and out of the hands.
Fingertips again.
That was a beautiful pass. In and out of the hands.
It's like number 5, Maddox Rivera. The intended receiver there, just off his hands though. Jackson Rivera's got quite an arm on him.
Yes,
he really
it was a nice
ball.
kite spiral pass.
He throws a really nice ball, and you know the Bulldog coaching staff feel comfortable, obviously, putting it in his hands here.
So what he just told us is he can strike at any time.
Yeah, that's right.
With that arm.
That's right. Doesn't matter where they are. I mean, they were set up where on the 40. He just took
nice
a shot
high
into the
kick
end zone
by the Bulldogs, and it'll go into the end zone.
They were probably looking for that Bulldog bounce again, and they did not get it that time. That ball took a Shark bounce.
Right, which gives the Sharks, decent field
position, yeah.
To try to get something. Like I said, the Sharks are still in this game. It's 4 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the second.
That was a big defensive stand for them.
So they're still in this game. They just need to get an offensive spark, or they could get a turnover on defense that'll make up a big play. They're still in this game.
But they got to start putting points on the board here.
Twins to the left. Quarterback keeps it.
Great hole.
Nice hole. He was brought down by number 6, Tymar McKeever. He picked up about 6-7 yards on that carry. It was he had a nice hole that he hit. It showed a little burst of speed quickly.
Yeah, he's a good runner with the ball. I think he's their second leading rusher, actually, behind Cromer.
Looks like we're going trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Quarterback keeps it again, and he's immediately wrapped up.
Ethan Fahey on the keeper.
Nothing going on that keeper, though, for Fahey.
Looks like number 22 was on the tackle for the Bulldogs. It's going to be Lawrence Graham. We done called his name a few times tonight.
Yeah, the defensive line for the Bulldogs is really standing strong here. Plugging those holes, making it very difficult for these backs, Nature Coast, to get anything going. And you talk about playing with tempo. The Bulldogs' offense Sharks have yet to find theirs, though. Really no rhythm, which will happen when you're going.
And now we have movement by the Sharks, which is going to back them up.
Exactly.
This is where that is applying pressure mentally.
Yeah.
Because you want to do so much, but now you start to make those mental errors.
You still have half a ball game left here. You got the halftime, make your adjustments, see what they're doing. Put in a couple extra plays into the playbook maybe. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Welcome back, sports fans. 3:56 left, 14-0, visiting Bulldogs over the home team Sharks.
Looks like the Sharks going to come back in that trips formation with the single receiver. Shotgun formation, Cromer in the back. Quarterback keeps it. He tries to find a goal, but he's tripped up. A little shoestring tackle.
Not going to be enough for a first down here.
It's going to be fourth and 2.
Looks like the punt team's coming on here for Nature Coast. They did consider for a moment, but I think wisely thought better of it. See if you can boom a kick back there.
Is it me, or did the Bulldogs defense tighten up?
They did tighten up. They did tighten up. I mean, this has been, what, the third or fourth 4 and out for the Sharks offense.
Nice kick, and it's going to take a Sharks bounce.
They couldn't ask for anything better than that.
Look like they'll be at the 28-yard line, which will give the Sharks some breathing room.
Yeah.
3 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
They were winning that field position battle early in the first quarter. And then the Bulldogs just struck too fast with that 45-yard touchdown strike. And it's pretty much been the Bulldogs after that. Make sure you stick with us at halftime. We'll have our Senior Spotlight segment featuring interviews, highlights, and insights. Tonight's Senior Spotlight is Chingy Burnett. And we'll have an interview with Andy Villamarzo as well. So please stay tuned at halftime. It's been a lot of fun to get to know a lot of these seniors
right
over the season, kind of dig in a little deeper. So let's see what Chingy has to bring at halftime. We're all interested to see what that young man's path has led him to and where he plans to go.
Bulldogs come out with a 4-wide set. Look to pass. Ball's in the air. Receiver looked like he stopped and slowed down. Quarterback still put the ball up, and he still was in the area.
Direction there. McGuire Neal, intended receiver. Maybe a stop and go or something like that. But again, putting the ball in their quarterback's hands.
You know, and as you was talking about that Senior Spotlight, I mean, if you've never seen a Senior Spotlight, it's something you would like to watch because it gives you an opportunity to meet the player as well as his family and what he does and his preparation and what he puts in, you know, to the sport and what he wants to get out of it. So it's a nice thing, you know, of having that Senior Spotlight. We got a nice run on the play. Looked like he got some daylight to move. And he's caught by number 4, saving tackle. Sorry, Wilson saved a tackle on that because that Bulldog struck out of there for a nice run. Yeah, that was Jalen Thomas again, and he was their workhorse that last drive, and they just went ahead and gave it to him again. Great blocking by the Bulldogs, blocking up front by the wide receivers. You don't get a 48-yard run without everybody doing their job, and you get speed like that helps some too. Number 4 saved that tackle for the Sharks. He sure did. Dangerous pass. Very dangerous pass over there. I thought the Sharks was going to come in and try to take that away and go the opposite way. That would have been that point we needed by the defense that we were looking for when we say something special needs to happen on that defensive side. Yeah, it looked like that was number 8, Jacorian Owens, on the coverage coming out of that safety position. Read that ball early, and they're back to 4 wides. Hands off up middle. He's a little shifty back. Looks like he got about 3-4 yards on the carry. That was number 16, Willie Queen, again, for the Bulldogs on that carry. He is shifty, Abe. That's a good way to put it. Making a lot of people miss. But he was finally wrapped up about 3 or 4 yards past the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 7. I mean, with Rivera's leg, I mean, they're in field goal range at this point. So they do have an opportunity, at least from here, to go up 3 scores going into halftime. Handoff again. He trips up on himself trying to find a little gap. Yeah, Queen again on the carry. And like you said, just lost his footing there trying to cut back, make a guy miss. He was looking for a little gap to make that nice turn. Just trying to get the edge. I mean, he's quick, too. If he does get that edge, Abe, he is off to the races, I would imagine. Look like we got 4th down with 4th down decisions going on. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The clock is going down. There, kind of deciding what he wants to do. It looks like the offense is still on the field.
and they're going to just take a timeout, talk it over.
So let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Going for it. Looks like they're setting up for field goal. 1 minute, 5 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Snaps away, ball's down, kick is up, and it is no good. Which gives the Sharks 1 minute remaining to try to make something happen before halftime. Sharks still have an opportunity.
Yeah.
The door is still open. You know what? Even if they can drive down the field,
decent field position too to start with. Yeah, drive down the field, make some plays, move the chains a couple times, give you something to build on going into the half. Now you got a minute left. Wouldn't be surprised to see him take one shot down the field.
And we haven't seen the Sharks go deep yet today.
They haven't had an opportunity to get back. He's been under pressure pretty much every snap he's dropped back so far this game.
Looks like he got twins to the right, singles rolling to the right.
That
ball looked like it's intercepted.
Intercepted.
It looked like it's intercepted. And it's first down. They have another opportunity with 55 seconds.
Like number 6 on the interception, Tymar McKeever.
Tymar McKeever again. He's been all over the field tonight as well.
He's been all over the field. So they did try to take a shot, Abe, if you want to call it that.
They did.
They did try.
But the Bulls put themselves in a position to where they can make something happen, and their defense just made something happen, and what he did is put it back in the quarterback hands with 55 seconds left. This is where Coach 2-minute drill, but with 55 seconds. And we know he has an arm. Oh!
And that ball is caught.
It looked like he caught. It looked like he was in.
Number
First
13
down
on the reception, McGuire-Neal.
That was a nice pass.
That was a really nice pass.
But I'm going to have to give credit to that receiver for being able to catch the ball, keep control of it, and get his feet down. And what number did you say that was?
That was number 13, McGuire-Neal.
That was nice. Very nice. 48 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Drop the pass. Quick catch. Looks like touchdown Bulldogs.
You know, I saw the 2 wide receivers lined up on the left there, and so did Rivera. TJ Jackson on that catch.
TJ did a nice job for him because it looked like a quick hitch pass by the quarterback. He got it to him quickly, and then he let his legs do the work and got him in the end zone.
Secured the ball, turned up field, nose for the end zone. He did find it.
Just like that, it's 20-0 with 42 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So Rivera lining up for the extra point here.
Snaps away, ball's down, kick is up, and it is good, which will bring it 21-0. Your Bulls lead. That was a quick change. That defensive turnover, which, you know, put the Bulldogs back in great field position. They made a quick strike.
Yeah, that was that. We could come back, talk about that later in the game as possible turning point for sure. Because if Nature Coast can move the ball down there, you got about a minute left. Get yourself in a position you can maybe put some points on the board, maybe take a deep shot. But quick turnover, and all of a sudden you're down 3 scores here going into half. Quick
turnover, quick points.
Quick points.
Quick change of a game.
And again, Bulldog offense playing with tempo. You can see they look like a confident bunch out there too.
And you know what? They're being successful with the pass as well. Mm-hmm. Even though they had two passes that were dropped that were deep passes.
Yeah,
and that's something they need going into the playoffs is a passing game.
Yeah.
Rivera kicks off, ball's up, and is in and out of the end zone once again. That's that multi-talent. He's showing us, his arm as well as his legs.
Yeah, he's got a cannon for an arm, too. I mean, just that swing pass out wide for the touchdown. That was a 20, 25-yard pass he threw on a line.
And it was a dart.
Yeah.
It was a dart.
Yep. So I've been impressed with the Bulldog offense, defense, but, their quarterback, Rivera, he's really impressed me so far this game.
He is. He's not a huge quarterback. He's 5'7", 170 pounds. And he's a senior, and he's trying to make some highlights for himself.
Well, he's doing it, in my book at least.
Direct snap to Cromer. He pushes for about 3 yards.
But positive yards here on first down for Nature Coast.
As the clock winds down, we're at the 25 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Be sure you do stick with us at halftime. I have Legacy Wealth Partners regional scoreboard, as well as our senior spotlight segment with the Nature Coast Sharks senior Chingy Burnett, as well as an interview with Andy Villamarzo. Talk about the regional playoff picture here. We're going to hand things off now to our broadcast engineer, Will Wilkie, to take you through all of our halftime content, including the senior spotlight and that Legacy Wealth Partners regional scoreboard. Take it away, Will.
Thank you very much, Derek and Abraham. Great job on the call this evening. And as you can see, there's an orange move over Nature Coast here tonight. And it's been all orange on the scoreboard as Zephyrhills leads 21-0. But we're sure happy that you're joining us here on GCSN at the half. Got a lot of stuff coming your way here at halftime. First, we'll get things started with the senior spotlight featuring Chingy Burnett. You don't want to miss that. Very talented young man, starting linebacker for Nature Coast. Then we're going to have a special guest on, interview with Andy Villamarzo to take you through all the ins and outs of the district playoff picture, as well as a little bit of talking about the feature running back for Nature Coast, Christian Cromer. And then we're going to wrap things up by catching up on all the regional score action with the Legacy Partners regional scoreboard. All that coming up on Gulf Coast Sports Network halftime coverage. So stick with us and be sure to toss some likes for Abraham and Derek. They're doing a wonderful job on the call this evening. So we're going to take a quick break and then come back with the senior spotlight right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
For the past 5 years, I haven't ran because I just believed that my body was on the decline, that the pain that I was experiencing was not tolerable enough for me to go out and run. And it's one of the main reasons why I retired from the NFL, wanting to be able to run and play with my kids. And the day that he adjusted me, I felt that relief and I felt like I could actually put on my cleats again.
Just watching them play and just being interested, and I was involved coaching. So then first cousin Cyree, they're the same age, 6 months apart. So started off with T-ball, that led to baseball then, but football was just a natural passion, love for him. So
Oh, first I was playing basketball. I was playing baseball. I played t-ball, and then I ain't play after that. I had switched to football. Then I've been playing football ever since. I played HIL, played middle school, and play high school now.
I guess a special moment was the Parrott Middle School run they had. They were county champs. Played a different position that year. He played linebacker, but then he played football. I think he led the county with like 12 touchdowns and maybe 800 yards rushing that year. But that was a good middle school team that they split up between Hernando and Nature Coast coming to high school. So those are the same kids he's battling now. So that Nature Coast versus Hernando game is going to be big. That was a good point in his career right there. So
he was at Parrott. That was a great team. He did great on that team.
I remember the Challenger game because they was good. We was good, and it was like the county championship. So it was a good game. That was a good game.
That was great watching them both play on the same team because it helped with time. Compared to before, they'd be on different teams, playing at different times, sometimes in different places. So watching them play together, his sophomore year, I didn't expect them to start, and then he started at outside linebacker. My other son was playing quarterback. There were times during the year where they appeared on defense together. My other son at safety, and he'd be at linebacker. Witnessing them get turnovers and tackles together was a great experience. So, and like I said, he wanted to play football. He's been playing a long time, so this was a good experience starting out.
It was great seeing them both play. I enjoy watching them play whatever sport it is, whether it be baseball or football is definitely everybody's passion. So watching them both on the same team at the same time was great. Definitely a big energy rush for me.
When you hear practice was fun every day. Like, we had a good team that year too. My freshman year and sophomore year, we had a good team. Yeah. And we played defense together sometimes. We played corner. I was an outside backer. Yeah. We made plays together.
Chingy came in, and he is the brother of Fabian Burnett, who was our quarterback for 3 years here, my first year, and then 2 years after that, and he was very good. So he's the younger brother of Fabian. So he came in as a freshman, played on JV, and came in and played quarterback a little bit on JV. Then ended up working out and moved him to outside linebacker, and played 1 year on JV, and we moved him up to varsity. And ended up becoming a starter as a sophomore. So that, to me, that's not normal. I know it happens, but it's not normal. So he was a little bit more advanced. He's a little bit bigger, and just a real, gifted athlete at that age. And so he started his entire 10th grade year, played great. We went to the Elite Eight that year. And he started every game on defense that year. So he started 13 games that season, and as a sophomore, played phenomenally, really. I mean, when you look back, and we talked about this as a staff at the end of the year, and you talk about, the mistakes or whatever, and you go through each kid, like there was not very many times that season where Chingy was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He just did a really good job as a young 10th grader.
I mean, just watching him go for the ride his freshman year when they brought him up to varsity, they made third round of the playoffs that year. He didn't play that much besides special teams, but just being a part of that team, witnessing greatness. I mean, we're one play away from making the Final Four that year, so that was a good year. That was Fabian's junior year, his freshman year, so that was a great year. They were one play away from losing to North Marion that year with a blocked field goal. So that was a good year. That was a stepping stone, getting them ready in position for the sophomore year.
Sophomore, I didn't even know going in my sophomore year that I was gonna start. Like spring, I was working hard, and I got the starter position. Started in spring game, and then I started my whole sophomore year. And sophomore year, I think I had like 114 tackles. So yeah, it was definitely a learning experience. Being first year, started on varsity. I played outside linebacker sophomore year, the same position I'm playing now. And my best game was, I think, the Wiki-Wachi game. I won Defensive Player of the Game that game.
Chingy got hurt against Hernando, and he missed the rest of the season. That was either game 2 or 3 last year. So he missed basically his whole junior year last year, and which is really unfortunate for him because that's a big part of his recruiting cycle. And hopefully this year he'll be able to be back and stay healthy all year long. So far, he's had a great start to his senior year, but he should be a 3-year starter. He just missed most of his junior year due to an ankle injury, which kind of just a fluke, man. He rolled his ankle and it just ended up being a lot worse than we thought.
I was excited going in junior year. Then I got hurt like third game of the season, and then I didn't know what to do after that. I just tried to shake back, but it took me weeks to get back on the field. I couldn't run. I couldn't do nothing. It was frustrating because I was trying to get back on the field with my boys, but I couldn't run full speed. I barely can walk. I was on crutches for like 2 weeks. Yeah, when I got 100%, the season was already over. It was a short season because of COVID. I had 7 games.
Maybe the third series of the game against Hernando, and that's like an arch rival. That's, again, me talking about the kids that he grew up playing on the same team, and adrenaline was rushing that night. Also, William Safar did what he could do as far as treatment to get him back in the playing shape, but it's just he couldn't do it. That foot ankle injury, it took months for him to get back to 100% and even be able to run and put weight on that foot and that ankle in that area. But William Safar did do treatment 3 times a week. He has excellent training skills, and he did direct us in the right way. Just time had to heal for that wound. So it was very frustrating, even for him to miss the playoff game last year against Orlando Bishop Moore.
Definitely hard for him because he wanted to get back out on that field, but it was not until you were like 100%. So we definitely worked on getting him ready to get back out there because he was missing it.
Where I really remember saying he's going to be pretty good was our first playoff game his sophomore year against Eastside here, and we were playing quarterback Anthony Richardson, who is now the backup quarterback at the University of Florida as a sophomore, and we ended up beating them 58-21. But there was a play that kid, and he was a 4 or 5 star recruit. He rolled out, and Chingy's out there 1-on-1 with the guy, and it's like, I don't know. And he did a really good job of pressing the outside hip, making the guy choose the sideline and then wrapping up, making the tackle. And I was really proud. I mean, the quarterback, he's 6'3.5", 6'4", 230 pounds, and he's a phenomenal athlete. So, for him to make that play, that stood out to me. Like, yeah, he's got a chance to be really good.
He's part of Team Florida, which is down in Pasco and Pinellas County. He did get a chance this summer to go on college tours with them, and they went to Georgia Tech University, they went to South Carolina State, Tuskegee, they went to Auburn University, and Florida State University. And those coaches take the kids in there, they do the height, weight measurements, get to meet those coaches, put on the jerseys, take pictures, view the locker room, work out on the field. So that was a good experience for them too. Being part of that passing league where they travel the whole state of Florida, they probably played 10 or 12 tournaments. And B.J. Hall's the director of that, and he does work with them, with other kids from this area also. So he handpicks kids to be a part of that team, so that's a good experience also.
Yeah, it kind of moved fast. Like, I didn't know it was going to move this fast, but it moved fast. Like, now I'm one of the leaders now, so I gotta make sure my team is right. But in practice, we all bond together. We try to bond together for the team. Just try to go out there and make sure they're doing everything 100%. Just try to encourage them to do better on the field and off the field.
You may see my sisters with a jersey on. After that season, she died that was February 2 years ago. February last year, we just lost my dad. So these people who are involved in sports, it's different now. Because after every game, my dad would ask what they do. So it's different now coming from a game, not getting a call from him, asking the stats and stuff. So hopefully we can use that as motivation to push through.
I'll probably be a little sad because, my high school career is over. I can't play high school anymore. Nothing in the world is like high school football. It's one of the best things to do. So I'll probably be a little sad, but yeah. I'm looking forward to the future, on and off the field, see what the future holds for me.
Welcome back, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed that segment with Chingy Burnett. We're joined now by Andy Villamarzo. Talk about the District 9 Class 5A race. Hernando team's going into the playoffs here. See what he's got to say. So let's just start right off. The District 9 race. The game we're watching right now is really going to be pivotal in that. What are your thoughts, kind of wrapping the season up here?
Well, if Zephyrhills wins tonight over Nature Coast, which they got this comfortable 21-0 lead, they're going to win this Class 5A District 9 here. So it's going to put them in the driver's seat heading into the Class 5A state playoffs and possibly still in the running to get the top seed in the region. So this game is pivotal when you're talking about winning the district championship. Nature Coast is who stands in Zephyrhills' way here, and in the second half, if they can kind of get something going and give them a little bit of a fight here, some things they could throw a wrench in everything. The Sharks kind of showed last week that resolve with the 64-57. I thought basketball season started a little early last week. If they can find that offensive rhythm they had last week, they can make this a game. But right now, the Bulldogs are staring at the district championship, and they got about 24 minutes to make that happen.
Yeah, that's right. If Nature Coast can come out here and make this a ball game and kind of flip the script in the second half, it's going to make it really interesting coming down the stretch too, because they'd be basically sharing records. Nature Coast would have the win over them.
Yeah.
So, the second half is really going to mean a lot in this District 9 race, for sure.
Absolutely. You got Hudson and Wesley Chapel playing on the other side, over in the east side of Pasco County. Wesley Chapel, I believe, is up big, 27-6 over Hudson. So that's kind of a shock to me. I had Hudson upending Wesley Chapel tonight in a kind of a more of a low-scoring game. But it looks like Wesley Chapel, since they've beaten Nature Coast, I believe that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, they've really been a totally different team. So Wesley Chapel, for those who don't know, watch out. Since this team beat Nature Coast, they've been a team on fire. Someone who's going to have to get going here in the second half for Nature Coast, Christian Comer. Kid had 1,255 yards rushing heading into this game. He had 379 yards last week. I really expected him to have another big game here tonight against this Bulldogs team, even though their front seven is one of the best in the Tampa Bay area. But the Bulldogs have really limited him. 24 yards here in the first half. They've just really locked in on making sure he doesn't go off, and they're forcing the Sharks to be something that they're really not comfortable being, and that's a passing team.
Yeah, they have really plugged up the holes, that Bulldog defense, and not allowing him to run, get momentum. And, what the Sharks like to do with him, he's such a big kid, is they just like to beat down the defensive line. So later in the game, they can basically do whatever they want to do. Without him going, it really, like you said, puts a big wrench into their plans.
Yeah,
so things end up the way that they've been going here. Who do you have as the top team in Hernando County? We did see Nature Coast go into Hernando, do what they did. Last week we had Springstead and Central, which Springstead was able to manage just fine. 48-0, I think, was the final score there. We got Wiki Wachi up north. So, in your mind, Hernando County, who's the top team here?
Gosh, can we have a 1A, 1B, 1C?
Sure,
that's kind of what we're
sure.
looking at. We got Nature Coast, Hernando, Springstead. I think all three of them, put them in a jamboree, and I think you'd see one team each one I think will get a loss in some way. It's almost like matchups. Hernando beat Nature Coast. Springstead barely lost to Hernando in a 7-3, that Burger Bowl game.
Right.
Nature Coast against Springstead was tight. it's all over the place. I really don't know. I think the only thing for certain is Central and Wikiwachi are 4-5.
Yes.
So everything else, I don't think there's a clear team that you could say is way better than the rest. I think Hernando, Springstead, and Nature Coast are all, you could bracket them all together, really.
Any given Friday, either one could beat the other, and I think that's a fair assessment too. So, talking about Hernando County teams, what's the playoff race look like for them?
I mean, right now, Nature Coast, even in the position they're in right now tonight, they still have a great opportunity to go to the playoffs in Class 5A. In the recent FHSA RPI rankings, Nature Coast was in the top 8 in the region, and that's what you got to do to get into the postseason. You just got to be in the top 8, and they're in position right now. They just got to finish out this season strong. If they lose tonight, they still have an opportunity to win a couple more games and make the playoffs. And Hernando in Class 4A, they're kind of sitting pretty. I think they're going to make the playoffs. Those are your two teams right now. Springstead, I think, would have to really do something kind of incredible to really be able to go to the postseason. They got to beat Ocala Vanguard, which Vanguard is up 42-0 over Bellevue, so tough sledding.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how it plays out. Well, Andy, thank you for joining us. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the second half here. Nature Coast trailing Zephyrhills 21-0. We'll be right back here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Thank you very much to Derek Smith and Andy Villamarzo for taking time out and joining us here on the halftime show, giving us a rundown of all the district playoff action, the best teams in Hernando County, as well as spotlighting Nature Coast running back Christian Cromer. You can follow Andy Villamarzo on Twitter, and we had his Twitter handle up earlier, so go ahead and give him a look. He's got a lot of great content. You can also follow the Gulf Coast Sports Network on Twitter. And right now, for the remainder of halftime, we're going to check in with all the regional scores on the Legacy Wealth Partners regional scoreboard, and we'll be back in just a moment. And that concludes our halftime coverage. We're going to take it right back over to Abraham and Derek for the second half call.
All right, Derek. Seems like we're ready for action.
Let's go.
Very different first half than what we expected.
Yeah.
You know, let's see what the coaches, got with these players about in the locker room, what changes and adjustments they need to make, and let's see what they do for the second half.
Yeah, let's see I'm interested to see what kind of adjustments they made over half.
Well, the Bulldogs get the ball back first. Pooch kick. And he got it, and he looks like he got to the 45-yard line, which gives the Bulldog very good field position starting out.
Looked like that was number 3, Jalen Thomas, on the return. That's the young man you don't particularly want to kick to if you can avoid it.
Right.
He was a workhorse for them in the first half.
Looks like the Bulldogs come out in 4 wides early. Motion to the right. Quick misdirection handoff. Looks like he picked up about 5 yards on that carry. Looks like number 3 on the carry, Jalen Thomas, was a nice run. Bulldogs to come with trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Shotgun formation. Rivera gets the snap. Hands off. He trips. Still keeps his feet. Picks up a first down.
Jalen Thomas again, able to get enough for the first down.
Looked like he was able to,
number 13 on the tackle for Nature Coast.
Looks like number 3 was able to, put his hand down and
kept his balance there. Yeah, he kind of lost his footing, trying to turn the corner. But good tackle by Neal out there. Definitely saved him, maybe busting that for another 10, 15 yards.
Looks like we got a player down.
I'm getting word that's number 1, TJ Jackson, wide receiver for the Bulldogs. We did mention him in the open, Abe. The wide receiver, senior wide receiver, part of the trio with Rivera, Thomas, and Jackson, but he's walking himself off the field, so hope that young man, hopefully it's just a cramp or something, nothing too serious.
Right.
Able to get back in this ball game.
The Bulldogs are having first and 10 at the 40-yard line. They're back in that 4 wide set. Quick handoff to the left side. Finds a little daylight. He's still moving.
Really
picks up about 4 yards on the carry before he's met by a host of Sharks.
Yeah, Thomas again on the handoff.
Looks like number 12 for the Sharks was in there quickly. Gabriel Rios.
Second and 6 here. The Bulldogs have been able to move the ball real effectively here, first drive of the second half.
Quarterback keeps, finds some room. He picks up about 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, we'll have to see where that mark is. It looks like it's kind of close. No, it's not quite going to be enough. They're about a yard short.
Third and 3. Bulldogs lead 21-0. The start of the third quarter. Twins to the left, single receiver to the right, shotgun formation. Quarterback puts the dart in the air. Nice catch.
Wow.
Touchdown Bulldogs. Another quick strike. Number 13 on that touchdown catch, McGuire. Neal. Nice pass by the quarterback.
Really nice pass. He saw he had man-to-man coverage down there, and Neal just able to beat his man, get open, and turn around. Ball put again on the money.
On the money.
On the money. So first drive of the second half, Bulldogs put 6 up, trying to make it 7 here. And interested to see what the Sharks have in store on offense here in the second half, as the Bulldogs defense has been all over them so
Ball's
far
away.
this game.
It's up. And it's good. Brings it 28-0. 9 minutes, 27 seconds remaining. If you're just tuning in to us, we're playing at the Shark Tanks with Nature Coast High School hosting Zephyrhills Bulldogs, and the score currently early in the third quarter, 28-0.
It's been all Bulldogs this game so far, but we still have pretty much an entire half of football to play, and Nature Coast is going to get the ball for the first time this half. They didn't have a lot of success on the ground in the first half. Fahey tried to do what he could in the air, but the pursuit of the Bulldog defense, I mean, they were pretty much just ears back going after him every play. See what they have in store.
Right,
See what kind of adjustments they were able to make.
It seemed like it's been, a host of Bulldogs that's been in on these tackles and swarming to the ball.
That's right.
Their entire defense is, doing game tackling and wrapping up. We're not seeing a lot of plays to where someone's bouncing off, and breaking down the field. It's pretty much a team effort that they're showing.
They are swarming to the football and gang tackling. Be sure if you are enjoying this, subscribe. We do appreciate your support as that kickoff rolls back into the end zone again. Rivera with another touchback.
Derek, let's see if we can get some of our viewers to throw us some likes. Let us know how we're doing. Send us some likes. Our camera crew, our engineer, the broadcasters. We like to say thank you for you guys viewing us and listening to us as well. And toss us some likes. Let us know what you think. Let us know how you feel about us. And show us some love.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it in the comments. Click that big thumbs up there. Let us know you like what we're doing. We do appreciate you watching, though.
Sharks come out. Looks like a nice run. Looks like about 3 yards on the carry.
Yeah, Fahey on the keeper there. Kind of had him spread out a little bit. Was able to create some holes there for him to run through, and he definitely did take advantage. So some positive yards, 2nd and 4. See if they can move the chains and get something going here, cooking on offense. Maybe just generate a little bit of tempo here for them.
Looks like they got Cromer to the back, stacked to the right. Direct snap to Cromer. He's looking for a hole. He finds a hole, and he muscles his way for about, looks like he got the first down.
It looks like he got the first down. He's going to be marked down about the 31-yard line there. He just needed to get to the 30, so they are able to move the chains.
So Nature Go gets the first down, shows some positive yards.
Yeah, that's a wrinkle I didn't see the first half. The 3 in the backfield direct snap to Cromer. They did direct snap to him maybe once or twice, but not in that formation. Here he is lined up right to the next to Fahey.
Trips to the right, single receiver to the left, motion. Fahey's able to get it away. Fahey was met with pressure, but was still able to get that ball away to Cromer.
Yeah, he was able to shake that off, set his feet, find Cromer, get some positive yards. Maybe a positive yard. Just kidding. No gain on that play.
Looks like it'd be 2nd and 10. They're going to go with the twins. Both sides of the field, shotgun formation. Cromer in the backfield. Fahey drops back for a pass. Quick pass caught for about 4 yards. He's still trying to move. Looks like he got about 5 yards on the catch. That's Chingy Burnett on that catch. He was one of our students featured in the spotlight for tonight.
It's a first completion over to Chingy. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that senior spotlight segment with him, as well as our interview with Andy Villamarzo. They will be available to watch separately from the game. Blitz here.
Tried a little sweep. He was able to get around left side. Made one guy miss.
Carlos Mendez, sophomore right there with the run. Hey, good speed.
But he didn't fool number 55. Theodis Smith was right there. to bring him down.
So they're able to get a first down, but 4th and 3 here on your own 36, 37-yard line.
And with the game the way it is, they're going to go for it. Quarterback keeps. He's up the middle. He has the first down and more.
Gamble pays off, Abe. Able to get that first down. Keep him moving.
He was brought down by number 33, Davion Bartley.
Good running there by Fahey, too. Kind of faked it over to Cromer. And defense went that way. He came the opposite way, made a couple of men miss, got that first down.
Well, let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break while they take a water break on the field.
Certainly, I'm an avid golfer. Been, golf usually weekly. Play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
And we're back to action. Hand off to Cromer. He pushes away, trying to get to the outside, and he's brought down.
Was able to pick up a couple. That was a hard run by Cromer there. Had a couple of Bulldogs just draped all over him.
Looked like he was met by number 55 once again. That's Smith.
Yeah, we've called that young man's name a couple of times already today.
Smith's been all over the field playing linebacker. Trips to the left, single receiver, shotgun formation. Quick pass to number 13, catches it. First down.
Good play, Brady Nolan again.
He was brought down by number 22, Lawrence Graham, which Nature Codes are moving the chains.
Couple of quick drops by Fahey. He knows he's going to be under pressure. Just little 2-3-step timing routes. Rock back, find your receiver, know where you're going with the ball, fire a strike. Trust he's going to be there, trust he's going to catch it. And it's worked out for him here as they're on the Bulldog side of the half.
Looks like we got trips to the right, motion to the left. Quick pass again, and it goes down to the ground.
Number 8, Jacorian Owens, the intended receiver there. Trying to set up a screen outside there. Blockers out in front. Not a bad idea. Get in your playmaker's hands out wide and let him try and do something. Just not quite enough to get it out there to his receiver. We're going to hit 2nd and 10, 4:48 left in the third quarter.
Looks like we'll be twins to the left, single receiver to the right, shotgun formation. Number 2 in the backfield. Quarterback keeps it, finds a seam, gets about 5 yards on that carry before he tripped up.
Yeah, you see that guard pull across in front of Fahey as he's faking the handoff, sealing that side, gave him a nice hole to run through. Got some positive yards there, so 3rd and 6 for the Sharks. Living dangerously here. Down to 3rd and 4th down pretty much every series so far.
Back to pass. Hits Cromer. He's still up. He's still moving. Looks like he's down at the 15-yard line. Seemed like the Sharks having some success with the passing game.
Yeah, they are. And, they needed to do something, Abe, because their running game was just getting plugged up every which way in that first half. And, if you've watched these Sharks, they live on the ground.
Right.
You know, they do trust their quarterback. Fahey's a good quarterback. He throws a nice ball too, but you know, their bread and butter is him running the ball with Cromer, a kind of 1-2 punch, and they had nothing going.
Well, it seemed like the coach is trying to find different ways to get his playmakers involved in the game. You know, early on, the Bulldogs shut the run down, but now they're trying to mix it up a little bit, you know, with hitting the quick screen passes, the quick slants, and starting to open up, you know, the Bulls defense just a little bit with some success, and then they come back with the quarterback keeper, which is really hurting the Bulldogs up front because they got everybody spread out.
Everybody spread out now. 5 receiver set here for the Sharks.
You got motion to the left, Cromer. Fahey looks to pass. He puts the ball in the air and is intercepted by the Bulldogs. He's coming out of the end zone. And he's brought down by number 13 of the Sharks. That was number 9 on the interception for the Bulldogs.
Kobe Campbell, sophomore, going up against Cromer, and came on the winning side of that. But little victories for the Sharks. That was a good drive for them. You know, they did get the ball in their half. They were able to push it all the way down to the 15. Good play call too, in my opinion.
It was very. He was open.
It was just slightly underthrown. But Cromer's a big kid, man. Put the ball up, let him go up and make a play, and that's what he did. So I think it was a good drive for the Sharks. They didn't get what they wanted out of it. They're still looking at a goose egg up there.
Looks like it's going to be timeout. So let's check out the regional scoreboard and see what we have going on now.
Put the ball up. Cromer's a big kid.
They might have.
Welcome back, sports fans. After the turnover there, interception by Fahey, Bulldogs get it on their own 10-yard line.
Quarterback draws the pass. He rolls to the right. He got a receiver open, number 2. He catches the ball. He's still on his feet. He got some blockers in front of him. He makes a move. He's to the 40. 35, 30. He's still moving. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. It's touchdown, Bulldogs.
Ben Raines making the moves out there. Credit Rivera. He was almost sacked in the backfield. Got out. Found his man, kept his eyes downfield, threw a strike to Raines, and Raines does the rest there. He had some blockers out in front.
Yes, he did, and he actually ran back to get
Sharks
with the blockers.
Yeah, he only had 2 Sharks that could get him, and between him and the Bulldog blockers out there, it was a foot race, and he won it.
Which brings the score 34-0 for the Bulldogs.
It was more like a kickoff return than a pass play there.
That's called following your blocking.
Yeah. It was a really good job by Raines. Good job by the Bulldogs all around, really.
Kicks away, and it's good. Which brings up your Zephyrhills Bulldogs 35, your Nature Coast Sharks 0. 2 minutes, 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. So I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
And it's like we're back to action. Welcome back. You know, Derek, is looking at this, it looks like anytime the Bulldogs have a turnover, they capitalizing with a touchdown.
That was the next play after that pick. And, I mean, demoralizing for the Sharks. But the Bulldogs coming out here doing what they needed to do, showing who is really class of this district.
On the road.
Coming into a hostile environment and, again, just taking care of business.
It's not easy winning in the Shark Tank. You know, so, you know, they're coming out, you know, playing hard football. You haven't seen many penalties. You know, we haven't seen a lot of, you know, back and forth by the players or anything like that. It's been a good, you know,
it's been a clean game
by both teams.
It's been a pretty clean game. That was Alan Ho on the return. Rivera didn't hit it all the way into the end zone for the touchback. He kind of hit it a little low, let it squib in there. And decent return for Ho and the Sharks here as they'll get it at 23, 24-yard line as the clock's ticking down to end the third quarter, about 23 seconds left.
Looks like the Sharks going to try one last play.
Try and get one play off here.
4 wide, shotgun formation, quarterback keeps it. Trying to bounce to the outside, and he's immediately met.
Just nothing going by a plethora of Bulldogs over there. 4 or 5 guys over there to wrap him up.
And that was number 14 that was able to get his hands on him quickly, which was Nick Sheldon of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, one of their seniors. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
Looks like we're back to action. It's fourth quarter, 12 minutes remaining. Bulldogs 35, Sharks 0.
Brady Nolan again on that reception. They've had success with that kind of tight end, kind of short slant right across the middle of the field. It's a great matchup for them, putting Nolan on a linebacker. He's got good speed and really good hands from what we've seen.
Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 5. 4 wide. Quick pass. Looks like he has enough for the first down.
Okay. Able to move the chains, sustain a drive here.
Yeah, like that was number 23 on the catch.
Alan Ho on the catch for the Sharks.
Moving the chains. You know, the Sharks have come out this second half moving the chains, but unfortunately the one pass he attempted to get to Cromer was intercepted as they had some progress down the field. Fahey drops back, looks deep, put the balls in the air.
Nothing going though. A little too far out in front of his receiver, number 8, Jacorian Owens, intended receiver over there. He did have, you know, the matchup he wanted. He had him one-on-one. He just kind of laid the ball a little too far out there, and not much Owens could do to get under it.
And this is what happens is when you get down by so many points, and the only way to get back in the game is to pass. Defense already know, you know, you're trying to throw the ball, so that's giving him more of an opportunity. He drops back again.
That one sails on him.
Pass, flag on the play.
Going after Nolan again. And the Bulldogs not bringing any pressure, too. They're dropping back into coverage, like you said. You know, knowing that the Sharks' backs are firmly placed against the wall now that we're here in the fourth quarter and they're down by 7 scores. 5 scores, my apologies, not 7. It's been a minute since I did my my times tables. 7 scores would be a different score. I'm a talker, not a mathematician.
I
so.
got you. I understand. I knew what you meant. I'm quite sure our
Listen,
viewers knew exactly
5 or
what you
7
meant.
with 9 minutes left. I mean, you got to start putting points up here if you're the Sharks, or this game's going to be over before it hits the triple zeros. Loss on that play, 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12 here for the Sharks. And
like
looking at the body
pressure.
language of the Sharks out there too, they're feeling it at this point. Nothing they've tried's really worked. The Bulldogs, outstanding really on both sides of the ball.
Coming to a twin set to the right. Quarterback keeps. And he's brought down by number 55 once again. I believe that's Smith once again.
Yep, Thaddeus Smith.
Who's going to bring up a third down, 39 for the Sharks. The Sharks been successful in those
Quick,
5 to 10 yard passes.
Yeah, right. Kind of quick underneath passes, timing routes. Fahey knows he's going to be under pressure, steps back, 2-3 step drop, find your man, fire a bullet.
And
that was
another interception trap for that
again.
To number 13.
Looks like it was picked by number 9, Jacoby Campbell.
Haven't we heard number 9 name once again?
Yeah, we've called his name a couple of times, Abe.
Didn't he make an interception earlier? I believe he had an interception
I think he
earlier.
did. I think he did in the first half. Was it in the first half he had that interception?
I believe so.
I think you're right.
Seven minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this ball game. The Bulldogs has the ball. Single receivers both sides. Handoff. And he met by a host of Sharks.
4 or 5 Sharks there on that tackle.
Looked like it was led by number 49, Angelo Hernandez.
Yeah, Jalen Thomas on that carry. He's had a couple of really fantastic runs for the Bulldogs. That was not one of them, though. The Bulldogs saw, or the Sharks, saw that one early.
Looked like the Bulldogs called timeout.
Yeah. I think we got a timeout here. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Welcome back, sports fans. 6:53 left in the ball game. 35-0 Zephyrhills Bulldogs over the Nature Coast Sharks.
Nice hard run. Looked like he got about a yard on that run. Make sure you stick with us right after the game as we announce our Glory Days Player of the Game selection. So, Derek, what is it that the Player of the Game gets?
Player of the game gets in addition to a very, very handsome GCSN Player of the Game t-shirt provided by Glory Days, they also get a gift certificate to the Glory Days on Cortez Boulevard in Brooksville. We appreciate Glory Days teaming up with us, giving something to offer for these amazing student athletes that we've had an opportunity to see the whole time.
But I believe they might be able to take it to any Glory Days. Oh, we got a run. He looks like he got some daylight. And he's pushed out of bounds.
Jalen Thomas again on the carry.
He had a nice run.
Really nice run. Keeping the ball on the ground now. It looks like we got a official timeout for a water break. Why don't we check out the Legacy Wealth Partners regional scoreboard? Yeah, Abe and I were just talking, looking at that regional scoreboard. Not really a lot of close games going on out there this evening. A lot of blowouts, a lot of teams with big leads, some goose eggs, including ours here.
Sometimes the second half of the season is when teams' offense start coming together. And then that's when they start exposing those defense that look like they've been good all year at the very beginning of the season to where now they're opening up.
Nick Sheldon, the ball carrier there. Good run. Oh, there is a late flag here. We'll have to see what that is. That came in well after the play was over.
On Sportsman. Sportsman on the Bulldogs. Maybe something come off the sideline or...
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe we can get some clarification with our sideline reporter down there.
Well, it looked like they're talking to a player on their sideline.
This has been a pretty clean game, though, by and large. I think we've only had a handful of penalties. That's a sign of a well-coached team, right? You're not making mistakes. You're not shooting yourself in the foot. You don't have stupid penalties. So both these teams well coached. Zephyrhills, however, the advantage on the scoreboard.
Rivera backs the pass. Sees some pressure. He rolls. He's still able to get the pass away.
Yeah, it looked like that was 16 Willie Queen on the reception.
Even though he lost yards, he could have had a lot of yards lost, but he was able to at least throw the ball and try to make something happen.
Tried to make something happen, didn't turn it over, kept his eyes downfield. That's the one thing that he really does a good job. Even when he's under pressure or he's scrambling out of the pocket, his eyes are always downfield. He's always looking, where is the play that I can make?
And he's still throwing darts. He is still throwing darts while under pressure.
Yeah, he really is. Really is. And, Queen, we've seen how shifty he could be for the Bulldogs.
Ball's on the ground. He picks it up. Trying to make something happen. He's out of bounds.
Caught, but out of bounds.
Jackson Rivera's pass incomplete. Intended target number 2, Ben
Rain's intended target there. Good pressure here by the Sharks on this drive, though. Sharks defense really getting after Rivera, making him a little uncomfortable back there. See if they come back with a little screen or a little misdirection, kind of take advantage of the aggressiveness of the Sharks defense.
He met by a host of sharks on that one.
First one to meet him back there was number 12, Gabriel Rios. Wasn't able to wrap him up, but he slowed him down enough to get a bevy of sharks.
2 minutes remaining. Do you punt or do you go for it? Or do you put it back into your defensive hands?
Well, it seems like whatever the Bulldogs decide to do has been the right call. So, you know, I would say let Coach Carroll do whatever he wants to do because he's been right so far this game.
It looks like delay a game.
Delay a game, probably setting themselves up for a punt, giving themselves a little bit more room. You know, try to pin them really deep back there and just let your defense go to work.
Minute 43 remaining in the ball game.
Make sure you stick with us right after the game as we announce our Glory Days Player of the Game selection. And, you know, we hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Go ahead, toss us a like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. Who do you think should be the Glory Days Player of the Game?
Hey, let's see.
We've got our picks, but we'd be interested to see what your pick is.
Kicks away, nice high kick. Bulldog bounce, and it looked like it's going to be down at the 2-yard line.
Everything they touch is turning to gold tonight, isn't it, Abe?
I see. Everything is going their way. The turnovers, they're able to capitalize off. I believe we had 2 turnovers, which they got 2 touchdowns off of.
Yeah.
You know, and then we had some nice shifty running. You know, some nice passes that led to touchdowns. I mean, these guys, you know, been playing on both sides. Pretty much what you said coming into this game, what to expect from Zephyrhills, we've actually seen it tonight.
They've showed us for sure. And balance too, right? They're doing it on the ground. They're doing it in the air. Taking advantage of the personnel they have and what the Sharks are giving them on defense. And they've got something to play against, it seems like, each time. So, you know, really credit Coach Carroll over there. And credit the players, too. I mean, he can draw it up, but it's up to them to execute, and they have executed tonight.
Cromer's coming out running hard. They still trying to strip the ball.
Good, hard run by Cromer
like that probably
there.
Is going to be the ball game.
The clock is running down.
So, Derek, we're going to let you tell everybody in regards to who you felt was the player of the game.
Yeah, it is time for the Glory Days Player of the Game, sponsored by Glory Days on Cortez in Brooksville. We always eat like a champion. Tonight, our player of the game is going to be number 7, quarterback, kicker, the senior, Jackson Rivera of the Bulldogs. He just had an amazing night, you know, running that offense, doing it with his legs, doing it in the air, throwing really nice balls, tight spirals, on the money, deep passes, short passes, anything they needed him to do, he was able to do it. So congratulations to that young man. Congratulations to Zephyrhills. Nature Coast not out of it by any stretch here, though. They still are kind of in their own driver's seat. If they can win out, stay as highly ranked as they are, they will be in the playoffs. And you know the postseason is just a brand new season. You don't know what could happen.
Right, you know, good job to both coaches for a well-coached game. Both teams played phenomenal. I think we only had one personal foul, you know, throughout the game.
Yeah, really clean game. 2 well-coached teams for sure. You can see out here. So Nature Coast came up short tonight. 35-0's the final score. So for Abe, I'm Derek Smith. We'll send it over to Will Wilkie. Take you out of this game.
Thank you very much, Derek and Abraham. A wonderful job on the call this evening. We sure hope that you all enjoyed watching tonight's game as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Go ahead, give us a like, click subscribe. You don't want to miss any of the action here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. For Abraham Dowdell, Derek Smith, Wild Bill Lizer, Brian Lott, I'm Will Wilkie, and we'll see you next time